mucho grandes, muy grandes.
Hello, mijo? Are you there? What are you doing? Are you being good? Javier? Are you there? Javier.
No, no quiero decirlo. No, estaba viendo una mujer que tenía unos pelones así grandes. Eso es todo, pero...
Browning looking, pressured, throws it deep, and the ball is caught by T. Higgins at the 1 yard line. And it's actually called a touchdown. Somehow Higgins got it across the line.
This right here, he's going down, but he's not down yet. He throws it up, it deflects off of B.J. Hill, and he able as the ball bounces around. That is an interception. That is.
What is up, my Remilia, fans of the Los Angeles Rams, and for one night, fans of the Cincinnati Bengals, hooday. So the Bengals beat the Vikings, and so that helps us in our quest for getting into the postseason to get that 6th seed, and it is what it is. We love it, we love it, we love it. And the damn Raiders, 63-21 against the Chargers the other day. And they couldn't even score more than 3 to help us the other day. Jeez. Yeah. So God bless the Cincinnati Bengals for getting that win over the Vikings. Everything is falling into place. And we just have to do our part. We just got to win and do what we're supposed to do. And we'll get in there, you know. So, and before that, let me just double check my audio. Testing. Yes, there we go. Yes, indeed. My guy Tribe says, thank you, Cincy. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Cincinnati Bengals. Appreciate you. G-Toss says, while you wait, Billy Joel, Los Angelinos, 1974, YouTube. Yes, indeed. My guy G12. Danny Berry says, hey, yo. My guy G's Nuts. Rams whipping some Commander ass tomorrow. LFG, yes indeed, baby, yes indeed. G12 says, Ole Vato, what's happening? What's new with you? Rudy, Ramilia, Ramsteros, and Vatos Locos forever. Let's go, LA, Puro Ramsteros, a la verga. Who's casa? The Rams, casa, baby. So appreciate you guys coming in here. So we pretty much control our destiny now. We just have to win the next 3 games, take it game by game. And we can win this game. Now we have some worrisome news somewhat, and I'll get to that right now. Aaron Donald has a groin tenderness, tender groin. Like my guy G12 was saying, Tyler Schlong. So Aaron Donald is a game time decision. I think he's going to go. It was reported that he's got a groin thing there, so a groin strain. And but the good news is Tyler Higbee is healthy, and he was all go in practice today, full participant. So was Tutu Atwell. And all of a sudden, Tyler Higbee's healthy now that Davis Allen was doing his thing. Just kidding. It's good to have them both in there. And so we're doing good on that part. Ben Skoronek's a full goal. Let's just get into the injury report. I couldn't really find any information about the Commanders, but I put what I could find, and here we go. The injury report, Los Angeles Rams. Rob Havenstein. He's questionable with the groin. Most likely... he did not participate on Friday, but most likely he won't play. Tyler Higbee is active, full participant in practice. Will play. Tutu Atwell, full participant in practice. He's listed as questionable, but he'll be available. Ben Skowronek, full participant. Michael Hoyt, full participant. Quentin Lake, full participant. Aaron Donald has a groin. This is reported. They're going to kind of be a game time decision. He's questionable. He may sit out, but I don't really see him sitting out unless it becomes a very bad issue, but he's very valuable, so it'll be a game time decision. Brian Allen did not participate, but he'll be available. All right. Washington Commanders injury report. Really couldn't find a chart for them for yesterday's practice, but let's just do it this way. Washington Commanders injuries. James Smith-Williams, defensive end, out with a hamstring. Curtis Hodges, tight end, injured reserve. Brian Robinson Jr., running back, out with a hamstring. Jamin Davis, linebacker, injured reserve. Ricky Stromberg, injured reserve. And DeJohn Harris, injured reserve. Effie Abada. Abada. Yeah, so there we go. And but yeah, like I mean by Aaron Donald is a valuable. We all know that. But what I mean is they're gonna give him a chance to see what he feels like. If there's any issue with him going, we don't want to have it be prolonged and he misses multiple games. We definitely need him to down the stretch. So we can win this game without him, but I would rather have him out there to because he's going to get double, triple teamed. I could see them having him sit out just to protect himself, but you can't take this Commander team lightly. They got rid of their edge rushers and Sweet and Page but their offense has been like a roller coaster. Sometimes look really good, and we'll see what happens with that. The defense just has to do their thing. Quentin Lake's back, and we should be ready to go, man. As Matthew Stafford's going to lead us, Puka Nacua, Kyrene Williams, Cooper Kupp, they're going to lead the way, and so we should be fine for this game. We just got to win it. The Cincinnati Bengals set us up for what we needed. They beat the Vikings for us, and now we got to do our part and beat the Commanders. And but I really believe that we're going to do that. And if we don't, then it's our fault if we don't make the playoffs, because this is a winnable game, and we should be able to do that. Beat a team like the Commanders. They're basically they're not as good as we are. G12 says tender is the groin when you use it to ram it. G12 says Los Angeles Rams remaining schedule. Washington Commanders, New York Saints, and the New Orleans Saints, and New York Giants, and Santa Clara 49ers. So we should be able to beat the Commanders, the Saints, and the Giants. And then we have our showdown January 7th with the Santa Clara 2 crew. And now we have Cooper Kupp. So now we before we were fighting them with one hand tied behind our back. We didn't have Cooper Kupp, right? And we gave them all they wanted. In the first half, they got a cheap pass interference play that got them at the goal line, and then they punched it in. But they couldn't stop Puka Nacua, and Matthew Stafford was lighting their defense up. And then we were driving in the second half, first series of plays after the halftime, and we were driving again, and then the ball caromed off Kyrene Williams' hand and into the Niners' hand, and we never could get the offensive rolling until towards the end, but on the last drive. But now we have both hands, and they're free, and we have Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp, and then you add in Davis Allen now, and now we have Tyler Higbee's healthy. Kyrene Williams has got more games under his belt, and he's shown that he's that dude. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited, but we got to get these games first, and we'll see what happens. G12's Los Angeles Rams versus Washington Commanders has been played 41 times, including 4 postseason games, with the Rams winning 14 games and the Commanders winning 26. Love it. Love it. Thank you, G12. And then G12 says they also tied one time. Washington Commanders lead the series 26-14-1. Love it. And thank you guys for coming in. All you guys are watching replay too. I know it's a weird time, Saturday night. Just got off of work not too long ago. Let's get into some video, some clips here. Let's get into another episode of drumroll. 9 and Dime. All right, here we go.
All right, Matthew, what is your most irrational fear?
My most irrational fear? I consider myself to be a very rational person. Don't
we all?
Don't spend.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people walking around. They're like, you know what? I'm just irrational. I'm gonna wake up this morning and be irrational.
That's a good point.
What you would fear is someone puts a coffee down in front of you. It has milk in it. And you gotta drink the whole
That's
thing.
not that scary. Been there, done that.
Sean walks in and says, "Hey, I need to go through this whole game plan."
My
with you
irrational
right
fear
now."
is that I'm at dinner with Kelly and Sean walks in with a giant, not menu from the restaurant, but menu for the game plan and wants to sit down and talk to
meeting.
me. Emergency meeting. Here we go. Front coverage. Play. Let's go. That's my irrational fear. I'm out at a
Irrational
nice.
fear.
Yeah, what did I say? Irrational. Sorry. That's my irrational fear, but it's also kind of irrational.
The other rational fear is the offensive line returns to how we played last year. There we go. So let's get to Ricky Hollywood. 40 seconds on the clock for Cooper Kupp to see if he could do better, as we had a couple of streams before with Matthew Stafford. I didn't see that they told us if he beat Stafford. I think he tied him. But let's get that. Let's get
40
that.
seconds on the clock. Starting now. Which planet is known as the Red Planet?
Mars.
What country can you find the Great Wall of China in?
China.
What is the largest desert in the world?
The Sahara.
What is the tallest mountain in the world?
Kilimanjaro.
Which country is home of the Great Barrier Reef?
Australia.
What was Walt Disney afraid of?
Spiders.
What was the state capital of California?
Sacramento.
What does WWW stand for?
World Wide Web.
In Little Red Riding Hood, who does the wolf dress up as?
Grandma.
What is the name of the world's largest ocean?
Pacific.
What is the largest bone in the human body?
Femur.
What is the loudest animal on Earth?
A lion.
Time. 9. Good job.
That is gonna eat at me for a long time.
I gotta find out who won, but they basically they had Stafford on a few lives ago, and but pretty good questions, because when you're put on the spot like that, you're like, biggest ocean in the world, Pacific. But yeah, God bless Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp, I told you what a great humanitarian he is, in the community, helping out. He's a great guy. He's a Walter Payton Award nominee. And he's just, besides being an all-star, Pro Bowl, all-time great player, he's a Pro Bowl, all-star, all-time great person. And God bless Cooper Kupp. We're so blessed to have players like this and such professionals who love their craft and learn their craft. And God bless them. And Cooper Super Kupp. Yes, indeed. Let's get right back into the chat. There's my guy SG. And she says, "Hi, Ramelia. How you doing, SG? Hope you're having a great Saturday night. Appreciate you." G12 says, "Sam Thurston Howell may lead the league in passing. However, he takes a lot of sacks due to his O-line." Yes, Thurston Howell. Lovey. Tell Gilligan to bring me my checkbook. G12 says, "Rams news. Rams Kobe Turner is double teamed more often than Aaron Donald. Tough show times. Rudy was there." I don't know about that. I don't know where they got that stat from, but no, I don't believe that. I know he's getting really good, and but no, for the most part, I don't think that's true, because Aaron Donald is double and triple teamed, and we all know that. But maybe when Aaron Donald's not on the sidelines, he's the next double team player. But I don't really know about that. You're going to double team Kobe Turner more than Aaron Donald. That's a little I don't know about that. I don't really see that when I'm watching the game. That's crazy. But that is good information at G12. I have to look into that, because that's really hard to to imagine that Kobe Turner is double team more often than Aaron Donald. That's crazy. I have to find that out. G12 says Walt Disney was scared of taxes. I love it. Oh, I forgot to tell my guy. Hold on. But yeah, so props to the Cincinnati Who Dey. I get them confused with the Saints. Who Dat and Who Dey. They were Day. They beat the Vikings for us. God bless them. And so they put us in position in the NFC West. Let's look at the standings in the NFC West. And by the way, I saw the movie Willy Wonka, and it was pretty good. It's a musical, if that's not your thing. I really love the original with Gene Wilder, classic, amazing. And but you can't compare those two. But there are some little like Easter eggs and similarities. And let's see. And then props to the Colts beating the Steelers 30-13. The Lions 42-17. I guess Russ is not going to say let's ride. He got ran over. But yeah, let's look at the standings, the updated standings. And here we go. Let's ride. Come with me and you'll see the Rams win another Super Bowl. Hold on. Let's see how it looks on this side. On this side, there we go. Tonight is your night, bro. Tonight is your night, bro. Here we go, Pittsburgh. Here we go. So, in the NFC West, you have your Santa Clara / San Francisco / San Jose 49ers. Then you have the Los Angeles Rams, shades of Inglewood and Hollywood Showtime Rams, 6-7. Okay. And in the division, and at home, 3-3, away 3-4, right? And in the division, they're 4-1. Now let's go over to the Vikings record. Vikings are 7-7. Okay. So the Rams need to win. We're 6-7 to take that wild card spot. And then with the Packers losing, they're 6-7 too. So we're right where we need to be. So props to the Who Dey crew, Cincinnati Bengals. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And but amazing that they can get a quarterback off the snide and play like that. And I'm going to mention this because it really angers me that we had Brett Rippon in there. And we gave away that game. I can't say that enough. Imagine if we would have had Stafford healthy or an adequate backup that is NFL caliber, and we could have won that game, instead of just raising the white. I mean, we didn't raise the white flag, but on offense, we did, putting that guy out there. I mean, you might as well put me out there, not even show me the playbook, and I just hike it and I just figure out who I'm going to throw to. I mean, geez. Let's see. My guy G12 says, Rams news. Here's how the Rams 6-7 can still make the playoffs. Orange County Wrestler Rudy was there. They got to win the next 3 games, and we just need to. If the Packers, most likely the Vikings will lose another game or two. We can get right in there at the 6th position. The Packers have a little slide and they lose a couple games. We can get right in there in their position. They have the tiebreaker because they beat us. But I think that if we do get in the playoffs, it's going to be because we get the Vikings position. But we just have to win the next 3 games to get us in position to do that. G-Toss's Rams news. Los Angeles Rams coach Sean McVay reacts to friend Brandon Staley's firing. Sports Illustrated, Rudy was there. Yeah, Brandon Staley, the Chargers head coach, who was under the wing of Sean McVay and his coaching tree, got fired, and rightly so. I mean, they just couldn't get it together. Sometimes it doesn't work out, but he's a very good coach. Maybe not ready to be a head coach yet. Who knows? But there was a lot of rumors that McVay might have him when Raheem Morris gets a head coaching job. The Rams might hire Brandon Staley. Well, I mean, that'd be a good hire, but I would rather have Jim the Schwartz, a.k.a. Kyle Shanahan, the Niner killer. The guy always beats Kyle Shanahan. And first order of business would be to sweep the Niners, give Jim Schwartz a big contract, give the Browns a draft pick to lift him up out of that contract. And he builds this, not builds this, but he gets this team into a mean, nasty, physical defense. That number one rule of business is to sweep the Niners, get that division, and run a roughshod over the NFC and win the Super Bowl. But number one step is to handle your division and handle your chief rival, and basically hire the guy that knows how to beat Kyle Shanahan. And that way you can say, Jim, that's your defense. Do what you do. And then we'll go into Santa Clara, and Santa Clara will come to us, and we will smash them. We'll use Kyren Williams. We'll get some more draft picks. We'll have some more great players that we draft in this draft coming up. We'll get some free agent, new blood in here, veteran blood, and we'll be ready to roll, baby. We'll be ready to roll. And but yes, indeed, that's what I would do. I would love to do that, but it sucks that he just signed a contract this year. Jim the Schwartz, Eric Wallace. Hey y'all, how you doing, Eric? Appreciate you. Tribe says, "What's up, Wallace?" Yes, indeed. Johnny Ripple, Donald questionable for tomorrow's game. He's got a groin strain, and so it's game time decision. I imagine he's going to play. With the groin. Yes, indeed. Eric Wallace says, not much, Tribe. Okay, yes, indeed. My guy G12 says, Rudy, where you watch the game at tomorrow? Home or the bar, or Others Casa? Tomorrow I'll be at my house. And most likely we'll have my grandkids here. And but they know not to bother me when I'm watching the game. G12 says, welcome, Eric Wallace and Tribe. Yes, indeed. And my guy Johnny Ripple, yes, indeed, welcome. Tri says, hey, Grandizer. G12 says, Rams news. Kevin Dotson credits Rams moving him back to right guard for his success. Says Steelers flipping him to LG created problems. Steelers Depot, Rudy was there. So that's a great comment, G12. Dotson has fit in with us wonderfully. He and Witherspoon have been a godsend for us. It was a great signing by Les Snead. And I want to say this, Les Snead deserves consideration for Executive of the Year with these draft picks, the draft from last year, getting Quentin Lake and Kobe Durant and Kyren Williams. And then this draft pick with Puka Nacua and the guy and the gang and all these starters that we got, these young cats. And if the Rams make the playoffs, Sean McVay has got to have considerable consideration for his second Coach of the Year, AP Coach of the Year award. And maybe he can take that right from out of the nose of Kyle Shanahan. And but the Texans coach might get it. The Niners ODC coordinator, DeMeco Ryans. Well, we'll see what happens with that. Yes, indeed. G12 says game day forecast. It's a dome, however, outside 76 Fahrenheit, chance of rain and winds at 5 miles per hour. Love it. Johnny Ripple says, re-sign Dotson right away. One of the best guards in the league. I agree, and I think that's what we're going to do. I agree. G12 says, did you say Salinas 49ers? Johnny Ripple says, Packers are going to lose again. I hope so. There's my guy, Brian Smith. How you doing, Brian Smith? Hola, Rudy. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming in. I know it's a weird day, weird time to come in. One sleep before game day. I just got off of work, and I appreciate you guys for coming in. I know it's a weird time. I'm going to start doing it on Fridays, or I'm going to try to get to a regular schedule of post game Monday, Wednesday, and maybe Thursday or Friday. Probably Friday, because that's the last injury report. Thank you guys for coming in. All you guys who watch the replay, like my guy Stockton. Bryce Smith says, do we need Donald tomorrow? Honest question. We don't. Well, it would make it better for us to have Donald, but if he's got a groin, you don't really mess with those, almost like a hamstring. Only they would know the because he's going to get double teamed. He's going to get stretched and pulled and bear hugged like we found out from matter of fact, let me show you guys something. Hold on, let me set something up. What's up, Joe? Hold on one second. Let me show you guys something real quick. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Excuse me. I just thought of that right now, and let me see if I can't find it. That's okay. I'll have it on the next one. But Aaron Donald gets pulled and prodded, and in this case with the against the Ravens, bear hugged. Let's see if I have it here. Mm-hmm. Do. Tonight is your night, bro. Let's see. I thought that I recorded it. Oh, it didn't show up. That's okay. Hold on. But yeah, so in the case of Aaron Donald against the Ravens, there was videos of him being bear hugged, and and there's no call. I knew there had to be some holding on there. Bryce Smith says, hit the like button. Yes, indeed. Or hit the alert button or subscribe. Brian Smith. John Ripple says the Packers and Vikings play each other again. So one of them is one of them is taking a loss there. Love it. There's my guy, Joe. Gilvo Ramili, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you so much. My guy, Joe. G12 says Rams news, 71-year-old guard, sues LA Rams, alleging he suffered brain bleed during fan brawl. TMZ, Rudy was there. I didn't hear about that. Sorry for that guy. If that is true, he deserves all the money he can get. I'm sorry that happened to him. Hopefully he'll be okay. Yes, indeed. Welcome, Joe. Bryce says, what a game by the Bungles today. Yes, indeed. God bless the Bengals. Who day? They. Gracias, Grandizer. Yes, indeed. And there was some cool videos of Ohtani. I know some of you guys aren't Dodger fans. A couple of guys are Angel fans, which is okay. You can't help the teams that you grow up with. And I just happen to be a Dodger fan. But let me see if I can show it here. Hold on. Un momento. Let me load this in here. So a Ram, a Seahawk, a 49er go into a bar. Hold on. All right, let's get this one out of here. Okay, let me make sure my audio is okay. I was just loading something and it came out. Oops, what just happened? Hold on, guys. Sorry. Dang it. What happened? There we go. Let me make sure my audio is okay. Sorry about that, guys. Yep, it's going. So this is pretty cool. They're doing a mural for Ohtani. Let's see here. Is this it? Hold on, guys. That's pretty cool mural. They're putting stuff up, but yes, indeed, Ohtani Mania is going to hit LA. I see it, Brian Smith. Joe says, I knew it would be a 30-point by each team. We could have pulled a win, but damn, that return killed us. Yeah, man. Yes, indeed. G12 says, Rams news. Rams not going to run the risk with injured offensive tackle Rob Havenstein versus Commanders. Sports Illustrated. Rudy was there. Yeah, he's very valuable, Havenstein. And so we're not going to run him out there. He's got a groin too. And so we'll let him heal up. We need him for the stretch run. Bryce Smith, who suffered an injury, Grandizer security guard. Yeah, I didn't see that part. Shout out to everyone in the chat and watching the stream round the road. Much appreciated, my guy G12 says. Bryce Smith, Trump is at the UFC fight tonight. Crap emoji. You know what? That's one thing about it. You know, I don't like to get into politics too much, but one side cancel cultures, they say, oh, you cancel culture this, and then the other side says you cancel culture that. You had Kid Rock shooting Bud Light because they didn't agree with whatever they were doing. People are boycotting Target. And then, but Kid Rock has a sports bar or whatever bar he has, and he still sells Bud Light. Okay, right. And then, so then you have, what's the guy from UFC, Dana, whatever his name is? He's a big Trump guy, and he's bringing Trump in, you know, and so, you know, it is what it is. They can do whatever they want, but it's funny that they do that, you know. For me, it's just a big game. You know, everybody has their own opinions on stuff, and as long as it doesn't bother me, it doesn't affect me. Everyone has a right to each their own. Ruben 80 says, Rudy, thanks for coming on tonight to get us hyped out. Houday Nation did their part. Let's go Rams. You're welcome, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you, G12. I'll check that out. Welcome, Ruben 80s, G12 says. And yeah, so thank you. I've been on here for 34 minutes. Appreciate you guys coming in. Let me get us hyped up with the game trailer. Ready? Here we go. I didn't realize my banner was gone, but let's leave my banner off for a second. Here we go. I'm a conqueror, nothing to stop me.
Home games in 5 days, a week at SoFi Stadium that can change the entire narrative, because this story is far from over and the Rams still hold the pen. And that feeling of unfinished business, it has the power to fuel the stretch run. To command a playoff spot, LA must capitalize against Washington.
Stafford launching, he's got Kupp. Cooper Kupp makes the grab. Close one. Nakua, diving grab.
Yes, indeed. Hold on one second. I'm hyped up for the game. We got to get this game. The Cincinnati Bengals did us a solid, and they beat the Vikings for us. So we're right in position to get in for that 6th spot and maintain it with winning the next 3 games. And hold on one second. Let me just set something up here. Tonight is your night, bro. There we go. There we go. Sorry, I was just trying to put I didn't realize I didn't put that background in. All right, so here we go. G12 with the story. A 71-year-old security guard is suing the Los Angeles Rams, claiming the NFL organization's negligence led to him suffering catastrophic injuries during a violent fan brawl at SoFi Stadium last year. Oh man. The man is ID'd in the lawsuit as Robert Leahay. Says the incident happened back on December 8th, 2022 during the game during Rams versus Raiders Thursday night game. When he was hired by Contemporary Services Corporation to help assist people in large crowds and help maintain an orderly atmosphere. At around 6 p.m. in the inside Inglewood Stadium, however, Leahay says a large fight broke out between LA and Vegas supporters, and he jumped in to try and keep the peace. But in the lawsuit, Leahay says other guards arrived on the scene. They pushed him, causing him to fall down in a set of poor guy. Leahay claims he hit his head several times while crashing down to the stairs, and when he got up, he alleged someone involved in the fight threw a Modelo beer that could connect. Wow. I didn't even hear about this, causing him further injury. That is crazy. G12 says Rams news. Could LA Rams help fire Commanders Ron Rivera? Rudy was there. Thank you, G12, for that story. I didn't even know about that. That's crazy. May he be okay. I hope everything is okay with him physically now. And may get the money because, if you get hurt on the job, sorry that happened to him. Jacques 42, what's going on, Rudy? We have a shot to make the playoffs. Yes, indeed. Thanks to the We Day crew. The Bengals beating the Vikings. Love it, love it, love it. G12 says, that's another Los Angeles Rams first down. Yes, indeed. Yo, Jacques 42. Jacques 42, my broski. G12. John Rip says, Trump is fine. Anyone obsessed with cancel culture because of opinions or what they say are intellectual cowards and hate all freedoms. Love it, love it, love it. But yeah, thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate you guys so much for coming in. I just wanted to come in because I hadn't come in and I wanted to give the injury report. So it looks like, to recap, Aaron Donald is a possible scratch for tomorrow. He's got a groin strain. It's a game time decision. If he can go, he will. But we can beat the Commanders without him. Tutu Atwell and Tyler Higbee are full participants today. They are going to play in the next game. Ben Skoranek is full participant as well. Havenstein is going to be out. He's got a groin too, so we're going to be careful with him. He's important down the stretch for the playoff push. And we're ready to roll, baby. And then for the Washington team. There wasn't much information on their injury report. We just got to beat this team, and it's tailor made for us. These three teams, you couldn't ask for a better mix of teams for us to get on a roll for 3 games in a row, and then face the Santa Clara Crew January 7th with one hand untied, because we had one hand tied behind our back when we were playing them without Cooper Kupp. Now we got Kupp and we got Puka Nacua, and so now we got a lot of mo, like Mr. T would say from Rocky, and we got Davis Allen ready to roll too. Yes, indeed. Johnny Ripple says, who are the Chargers going to hire? I think the offensive coordinator of the Lions will beat the top of the list. They need to get offensive guys so they don't waste Herbert like Rivers did. They don't waste Herbert like they did Rivers. Yes, indeed. That's great information. Ruben 80 says, great hype video, Rudy. Thanks, G12. Latest news. Love it, love it, love it. Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys for coming in. It's just going to be a short live today, 42 minutes right now. Thank you guys for coming in. We'll do a post game tomorrow. But the Rams just have to win. So just to recap, the Vikings lost to the Bengals. The Who Dey Crew beat the Bengals, and we're in position now to take that 6th spot and get in there. And we have to maintain it by winning the next 2 games after this one, but we got to get this one here. 24 hours, one more sleep, less than 24 hours. And we got everyone that we need on offense to get us this win. We're ready to roll, baby. We're ready to roll. G12. No, it wasn't him. It wasn't him. I'm sorry. I'm really, I'm sorry that you had a problem with them on that live stream, G12. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. My guy G12 for coming in. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. And let's see. Hopefully tomorrow will be like this.
We need the rest of the band, and we need a band name. We got some work to do.
We've got
and like this.
Jumped out to the lead here in the second quarter.
I'm waiting for it. And then hopefully the game ball will be given to this man too. And then I never did put my banner back up. Saturday night Rams talk, one sleep talk game day. Rams versus the Washington Commanders. Rams need to win Sunday and get on a 3-game win streak to get to the playoffs, the 6th seed, or maybe the 7th seed. Tyler Schlong. Hunter Schlong, or what G12 say with the Freudian slip. G12 to it. Rudy, 3 keys to winning the game versus the Rams. Oh, also too, guys that are here, give me your scores. I'm sorry. Give me your scores for tomorrow. 3 keys to winning the game. Limit the Washington team. Make them one-dimensional. Get out to a lead against them. Matthew Stafford and the crew put 7 on the board to put more pressure on them. Hopefully, we need the win. But hopefully we can win where we can sit Stafford and our starters down for a while and let Carson Wentz get some reps. But the main thing is winning first. But the keys to the game is getting Kyren Williams off, Matthew Stafford protecting him, getting 7 on the board, get out to a lead, and just get after this quarterback. And it's been a long time since we heard Kobe Durant's name. And when it comes to a positive on defense, so I'm looking forward for him to establish himself again for the stretch run, and Tyler Higbee will help that. And I would love a lineup of Davis Allen and Tyler Higbee moving around a position. I love that. I would love that. G12 says my prediction: Washington Commanders 19, Los Angeles Rams 31. The Rams have finally found an offense. They've been scoring. To score that many points against a team like the Ravens is really good in bad conditions. We're finally seeing that offense. Cooper Kupp's finally getting more healthy. He's able to do more things. You had Stafford with their floating dimes a couple times. One of them was in the end zone. G12 says, who's favored? Los Angeles Rams favored by 6.5, over under 50.5 via DraftKings. Thank you, G12. That's a big number too, 6.5. Donnie Rubin says the stairs at SoFi are very steep. Once you start falling down those stairs, it's going to be hard to stop. Yes, indeed. Like the stairs from The Exorcist. Jacques 42 says 31 plus and -9. Love it. G12 says final thoughts of the noche. We'll get to that right now. G12, thank you. G12 says Rams news: 3 keys to winning for the Rams against the Niners against the Commanders. Stay disciplined in the secondary, generate pressure, clean, execute offensively. LA Rams official Rudy was there. That's great information. Johnny Ripple says, too bad Donald isn't 100%. Washington has given up something like 60 sacks. Yeah, because he's going to have one of the lowest outputs with this young team, and Donald getting double teamed and triple teamed a lot this year. Very surprised that his sack total has been so low, but it's because of that reason. The young guys are learning their way. MK Sports says, what's up, Rudy and chat? How you doing, MK Sports? Thank you, brother, for coming in. DJ Fono, what's good, Mr. Rudy? Happy Saturday. G, let's go Rams. Love it. G12 says, Ram it all day, every day, twice on game day. Love it. G12 says, welcome, DJ Fono. Yes, indeed. Welcome to the chat. But yeah, thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate you guys again so much for coming in. And so we got help from the Cincinnati Bengals. And they beat the Vikings for us. So now we got to do our part and win the game. And as we go out, I'm going to give the game trader to get us hyped up for tomorrow. One sleep until game day. Thank you guys for watching the chat. You guys that came in late, just watched the replay. Appreciate you guys for coming in as always. Weird time today because I work today. And appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Here we go. I'm a conqueror, nothing to stop me.
Home games in 5 days. A week at SoFi Stadium that can change the entire narrative. Because this story is far from over, and the Rams still hold the pen. And that feeling of unfinished business, it has the power to fuel the stretch run. To command a playoff spot, LA must capitalize against Washington.
Stafford launching, he's got Kupp. Cooper Kupp makes the grab. Close one. Nakua, diving grab.
Roll, baby. So we got DeMarcus Robinson, Cooper Kupp, Puka Akuna Matata, Nakua, Davis Allen, Tyler Higbee, Tutu Atwell's ready to go. He's off of the injury report. Ben Skoranek. We're ready to roll, baby. Then you got Kyrene Williams, Rolls Royce Freeman, Zach Evans. If you need him, he's back there too. But we're ready to roll. Stafford is more healthy than he's been in the last few games. The offensive line is gelling, even without Havenstein. No Boom filled in and did good. That's what No Boom does. No Boom fills in better than he does starting. But that's okay. But yes, this offense, we should be able to, without those edge rushers that Washington used to have because they trade them away, we should be able to put some points on the board. I like G12 score. And my guy MK Sports was asking, what is the chance the Rams can run the table this season? I think it's a great chance that we can win the next 3 games. And then you remember how we played against the Niners without Cooper Kupp. This team is, look how we played against the Ravens. Look how we played against the Niners. Look how we played against the Eagles. Look how we beat the Browns, all with great defenses. We can give the Niners a battle. And if we put points on the score, our guys have learned a lot since we played last. The Niners are rolling. If we are able to put pressure on Brock Purdy and we're able to get some sacks, we're able to get other guys off, we're able to get Witherspoon an interception. We showed that we can stand toe-to-toe with them. We'll see if we're able to take that, but there's a good chance that we can. We got to get these first 3, but I like our chances against anyone. I've told you guys that before. This offense is now starting to roll, and the defense is the offensive line is gelling, and the defensive line is gelling. G12 says, hot take, Tre'Davious Tomlinson for the interception. Love it. He hasn't really got a great amount of reps this year. He hasn't been leaned on, but that's okay. He's another guy that has raw talent, and he can do his thing. G12 says, thank you, everyone, for joining the stream. Please hit the like and subscribe button on the way up. Please share, stay healthy, happy, safe, and blessed. Yes, indeed. Johnny Ripple says 27-13 Skull with a TD and Jonah Williams with 2 sacks. Love it. Yes, Jonah Williams, unsung hero. Bobby Brown III would love to put him one. Kobe Turner, another one. Remember, Kobe Turner and Byron Young, 5 and 5.5 sacks between them each, are leading the NFL in rookies for sacks. So my score is going to be Rams 33, Washington 20. That's my score right there. 33-20. MK Sports says 35-10. Love it, man. Love it. Jock 42 says all of our wide receivers will get a TD. Love it, man. And I would love for us to go off, be explosive, get a good score on them, and and then we're able to take our starters out and be able to get Carson Wentz and the guys. I'm not Zach Evans. I think he's active. I think I would love for him to get some reps too, and clear the bench. It's not like basketball where you can clear the whole thing, but guys in like Cooper Kupp and Stafford, Puka Nacua, Kyrene, get them out. Have the other guys play. Get Carson Wentz some reps. I would love it. And there's my score, 33-20. Ali Ram says, I say Washington 20, Rams 45. I love it, man. The only thing that's kind of sticking in my craw is the Washington Commanders. Like, we have success against the Seahawks no matter what Rams team is playing them. We just feel good about the matchup. The Washington team over the years, they've had our number a lot of years. So I'm like, that would be nice, if we can just blow them out and we'd be able to get Carson Wentz some reps and sit Stafford and the guys that we need to get into the next game. But we got to get this game first. The Vikings lost, and thank you, Bengals. MK says, what if we can wish a 60-point outing like the Raiders? What if we can muster a 60-point win like the Raiders and get Ron Rivera fired next day for the Commanders? Get Ron Rivera fired the next day like the Commanders. Yeah, that's crazy how much points. They couldn't get more than 3 points. Dang it. When we need them, the Raiders. Kubro says, Sequoia Ramley, how you doing, brother? Jacques 42 says 100%. Yes, indeed. Hey, Kubro. Yes, indeed. All right. Thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'm going to call it a night. One sleep tells game day. We'll have a post game tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be happy. The Rams will win. And we'll be right there in the 6th position for the wild card. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Hope everyone has a great night. Thank you for coming in. All you guys that are watching the replay. Props to each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much. As we always say, may the Ramili be with you. And Ramulators, mount up. Let's go, baby. Let's get this win.